family, look, we're going to talk about these layoffs. I told y'all we're going to keep them coming. If you're brand new to the channel, I cover the economy. Listen, man, layoffs are getting worse. Like y'all know, day by day. I literally went down TikTok because y'all know I do these TikTok style compilations. And all I see is recent layoffs within the last 12 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, all less than 24 hours. These are new people that have been laid off. It could be you. If you've been laid off, let me know in the comments below. But look, family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the layoffs.
The biggest downside in working in tech is layoffs. It's very, very common in tech to be laid off. I've personally never gone through it, but it seems very traumatizing and I'm experiencing it like secondhand right now. My former company laid off 10% of their workforce today. At one point, my company was the top in its market. Like it had the majority of the market share. It was growing the fastest. It was the leader in the field. I kind of saw the downfall and that's why I decided to, leave last year. And so I get confused when they decide who to eliminate and who not to, because I see the people they eliminate and it's not necessarily the low performers from my own opinion. Some of them I get, but others I'm like, that was like the top person that was doing that job. So it's all very interesting. You never really know what leadership's thinking. But it's interesting that individual contributors at these companies like myself and other people can predict kind of these things that are happening. Like, of course, this happened. Like, makes sense. This is really something you need to consider before joining any kind of startup or company.
So I got laid off today. Yep. What I was fearing most this year because of all the changes happening within the education system happened. And I made a video about this a couple of weeks ago talking about how a lot of people within the industry are getting laid off due to federal funding being cut, due to various staff reduction, things of that nature. So anyway, I just thought now that I share my journey now that I have been laid off and now I have to really find a replacement. Am I sad? I'm absolutely sad. I'm devastated that I have to leave a place where I really loved working. It's okay because I have all the resources that I've talked about on this platform. We have resumes that are created with the help of AI. We have other resources like networking, we have LinkedIn, and we're just gonna keep marching forward. So, happy Monday. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
So today was my last official day before getting laid off at my corporate job. I've been with the company 11 months. Got a random text from HR and asking to meet with me. This HR person I never met before. Whenever you're meeting with HR, usually it's never good. So I kind of already assumed something was going to happen. Glad I didn't get fired. It was a layoff, but multiple people got laid off at my company. But just sad. I'm on unemployment now, though. I'm going to get unemployment, they said, so I gotta file for that today. But these corporate jobs, you are just a number to them. And I loved my little corporate job. It was so nice. The pay was really good. Of course, that's what keeps us in corporate. Yeah, it's just sad, but I'll find something else, but I got to get on my job hunt. I'm having a Olipop Peaches and Cream. It's pretty good. It's my first time trying it. Definitely recommend. This thing cheered me up. It really tastes like peaches and cream. They're dead on with this. Shout out to Olipop for that. But yeah, we're just numbers. It feels like somebody pulled the rug from under me, laying me off. But I know I'll find something. So yeah, we'll see.
So back in March, I had got fired from my job, and I had been with that company for 15 years, a little bit over 15 years. So basically what had happened, that Monday, we came to work, logged into work. We had a Teams meeting on our calendar. So, boom, time goes on. It's time for the meeting. And basically, the higher up, he just told us, this meeting isn't going to be good for anyone. And we all got laid off, my entire department or whatever. And we had no notice, no anything. Anyway, so basically trying to figure out, okay, so where am I going to go that's paying me this, that I get benefits, whatever. I put in so many applications. And I got rejections for some, but guess what? It's mid-June, and I finally got a job. Nice pay, great benefits. So thankful.
See, these are the ones that always get me. Jobs got no loyalty to you. Your employer got no loyalty to you. 15 years. That's a long time. That's a lot of hours dedicated to that job. That's a lot of money acquired for that job. She made that company a whole lot of money. She made them rich. We can say that. Her and everybody else that got let go after those 15 years. They use you until you are no longer useful. Y'all know I've been saying that. Perfect example here. They let everybody go. Eliminated that whole role entirely.
So here's a quick update of being laid off a week and a half ago. I have received information about like returning all of my equipment. So I actually went over to my storage unit, grabbed the boxes so I can turn the computer and everything back in so I can be done with that. I did get my severance yesterday on Monday, and it just feels like kind of things are complete. Well, more complete once I turn in the equipment, and then it's like really done because I don't have any of this stuff in my house no more. So yeah, that's just kind of where I am a week and a half, and honestly, what's done is done. I've started my applying to other things, and just kind of getting back to what it is that I want to be doing with some of my consulting work, with ramping up that part-time role that I mentioned to you all a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago. And this week, I mentioned yesterday how my mindset is all focused on taking my attention and being being intentional with it, right? So I've been exploring this idea of using AI to enhance my expertise, right? To enhance how I can disseminate what it is that I know to be true about ways that people learn, best practices, research-driven approaches, things like that, to get information out to more people. So I started a YouTube channel, and I actually use logo.com to help me make a logo for the brand that I want to come up with, or that I am creating. And then I've started working and playing around with InVideo AI and using that to actually create some of the content that I want to put out on my YouTube channel. It's a faceless channel, so I'm going to create little characters and all those things to really engage the younger audience, and then I'll kind of go up from there. But that's kind of where I am a week and a half post layoff, like taking it, rolling, letting those punches roll off my shoulders and just moving forward with where I want to be. And that's where I'm going to attend to for the next, I don't even know how long, but I'm curious now. It's engaging. I feel creative. I feel like I'm having some fun with it. So we're going to see how this goes. I'll come back in and share actually what I've been creating with you guys. And I definitely want some feedback. If you have other AI tools that are helping you to increase your proficiency and like really take your creativity to another level, I would love to hear about them. So please share more in the comments. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.
I used to be someone who centered my entire life decisions around a job until I got laid off while I was pregnant. That completely changed the way I thought about work. That layoff and several other ones has made me realize, why was I giving up so much loyalty to a company that can lay me off during the most vulnerable time of my life? And I've seen lots of friends uproot their entire lives, leave their friends and family, even sell their home because of a job prospect in a different state. And economy is quickly changing. We no longer have the same economy in our parents' generation, where they have stayed at their jobs for 20, 30 years, and they got their first job out of college and then retired there. So I feel like I actually don't know many people in my life currently that have stayed at their jobs for more than 5 years. That's becoming more rare, especially in our generation, because of how fast technology is moving, and just witnessing the recent big tech layoffs. I truly believe that you need to center your life decisions around your values and your timing outweigh on any company. Because when you anchor your decisions around a company, they hold all the cards, but you have all the skin in the game. They can lay you off at any whim if it doesn't make sense for their balance books. And I've worked at companies like Amazon and Meta. Both of these companies had major layoffs, but they have made a crap ton of money in the past couple of years. They just had several rounds of layoffs, one after another, because ultimately they don't care about you, but they care about their shareholders. So ultimately I still care about my work, and I still obviously move to a city that is close enough to work, but I would never buy a home just because of a job that I have currently, because in this day and age that can quickly change. With AI revolutionizing work, I don't even know if our jobs are going to be available in the next 5 years, let alone buying a forever home next to your job that could just lay you off tomorrow. So if you've ever built your life around your career only to have it crumble, you're not alone. And maybe it's time to build your life around something that truly matters. That's your values.
I agree with that. Build your life around something that you have ownership over, something that you own and control, something you value, something you've put in sweat equity, time equity, something you've started for yourself, something that you believe in, right? I feel like that's the best way and the only way that's evergreen. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going nowhere. We know it's unprecedented times. We know times are uncertain, but at least you're banking on yourself, not somebody else. Because once you lose that job, then it's like your whole life crumbles with it. You'll have a little more say so if you built it yourself. Or if it's a skill that you learned yourself, then you will know when times are about to get hard instead of just waking up, boop, laid off. At least you'll know, okay, I need to tighten up. I need to buckle down because my income went down. Instead of, hey, you just wake up, you think you're about to get a raise or something, but it's the other way around. You actually get laid off. I don't know, ownership over everything. They want us to own nothing and be happy. So you know me, I'm an advocate for ownership. The complete opposite. We have to beat them at their game.
Good morning. So I don't even know what day of unemployment this is. Are you ready? Interior, garage, door. You have a really good day today. Try to take a nap if you can. So I don't even know what day of unemployment this is, but I just dropped my toddler off at preschool and now I'm gonna head into the gym to work out. I don't know, it just feels so weird getting up and not having to go to work. So I'm having to deal with that because I am a routine person at heart, but I'm sure I'll get through it and I'll find some things to do to fill my time. Let's go work out.
Hey y'all, so I'm probably jumping the gun on this video, but if I end up posting it, clearly I was right. But long story short, I work for a company, a global company, and if you know anything about corporate America, it's that when you are loaded for a meeting and an email comes through that says this meeting is not needed for microphone or video, blah, blah, blah. It's not a good sign. About 900 of us got this email, managers included, IT departments, everything. There's so many people in this email, no one knows what it's about. A year ago, we had a layoff. Not even. I think it was 6 months. Yeah, 6 months ago. We had another layoff right before Thanksgiving, and about 100 people were laid off during that time. And they had told us at that time that, you know, you don't have to worry. At minimum, another year before we even consider another layoff if we even do it all. It really just sucks that these huge companies who have so much money and are basically trying to make even more money by outsourcing to these other countries who they know they don't have to pay them a fair wage, and making us lose our jobs here in the United States. It's actually just disgusting. Even if I am one of the ones that are saved, which I don't think I am, I'm not probably going to stay here because it just makes working for a company like this so unnerving. Like, you feel like every day you're going to lose your job, and I hate that. But we'll see. I'll keep everybody updated. The meeting's in about 30 minutes, and yeah.
For notice, so I appreciate you for being available. I wanted to start by recognizing conversations like this are never easy for any of us leaders and colleagues. We're here because we owe you transparency and respect, and that starts with speaking directly with as always, a deep sense. That being said, in order to align our care centers with future business needs, we have made the very difficult decision to reduce the number of guest services and support.
Shit. So I guess I'm available. If anyone in the St. Pete, Tampa Bay area, hit me up, because I got full availability. Yeah.
What when I see things like this is where I lean in. Bloomberg is talking about how New York is the first state to implement a change in how they're tracking layoffs. And I share this with you because this signifies a step. New York is the first state to implement this. They added a checkbox into their Warn Notice Acts where companies should be identifying if they are laying off people due to AI. While AI is a powerful tool, it is important to be aware of how it is changing the job market, become fluent in AI, and understand how it is impacting your field and your roles that you're in. Companies have yet to come forward, but what this signifies here, based on what they have shared in this article, typically when we see changes like this is a precursor to future, more massive implementations and change based on how it is impacting our economy, how it's impacting the workforce. I'm going to link a few resources down below for you to start exploring. If you have questions, I have a community, come join me. These are conversations that we're having. This is how we're going to make sure when we think about long-term goals, when we think about growth, when we think about making sure that we are staying marketable, this is how understanding what is going on and being the CEO of your career.
Right. They're getting everybody used to the idea. And if they have a whole website, they have a whole service that they made up that will have to report which jobs were taken by AI, then know that more jobs will be taken by AI. They plan on a lot of them, we could say even most of them, being taken by AI, if not all, right? It depends on which year we're talking about, by the end of this year or by 2030. Y'all already hit 2030 agenda. I be seeing it in the comments too. Y'all not sleep, man. Y'all not those other people. We got watchmen on this channel. We got people that are aware of what's going on. We got people that know what's up.
Good morning. So I am being laid off in September. It was great of my company, amazing of them to give myself and my colleagues a heads up. So currently I am in the job market, which is tough right now. I have been applying internally with no luck, which is pretty discouraging. However, I know that God is in control and He is so good and provides in my life. I have a super supportive family and a husband that does not want me to worry about this and encourages me every day. So right now I'm just going to start documenting this process. I try to seize the day and worry about tomorrow. I currently have an interview this morning, so I'm hoping for the best for that. I'm prepped, I'm confident, so I'll come back and let you guys know how it goes. Update, I just completed first round of interviews. I'm very confident. The panel gave me some great questions that I was prepped for. I don't feel like I was stumped in any way. I believe I'm the first interview, so hopefully I set the bar high enough for no competition. Yeah, I feel great. I'm going to continue to keep pushing forward. I'll keep you guys on this journey with me.
I'm going through so much. Mentally, physically, emotionally. The post office is not for everybody. It's not. And I'm tired. I hate being a CCA. And that's where you start off, of course, but management is bullies. Straight fucking bullies. I can't take it. I can't take it. The sad part is I like my job. I actually love my job. The customers make me happy. I think the job is fucked up until you get onto the streets. The streets, I ain't got nobody fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get tired of people bullying you, trying to, because and one thing they don't like is when the person speak up for themselves. They don't like that. They don't like that. So if you tell them, like, look, this ain't that, you know, I'm gonna do my job, but you gonna watch who the fuck you talking to, or they not. They gonna give you hell. I'm just one of them ones. You're not gonna disrespect me, especially I'm coming to work. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just tired. I work in Dearborn in Michigan, and it's full of fucking Arabics and Chaldeans, and they are the most disrespectfulest motherfuckers ever. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I started off in Detroit. Same thing. Only thing in Detroit is they don't go by the books like that, so it wasn't nobody trying to put no paper trail on me and different little stuff. Like I had the postal police called on me once because the supervisor was fucking with me, and I'm thinking something, but it actually came out. So they looked at it like, oh, that's a threat. Because I'm like, I'm gonna make your body touch every wall in this bitch. But you know when you mad, you just saying shit, but I didn't mean for it to come out. But it's like being a grown-up. Okay, I got bills. I gotta go to work. So do you constantly keep taking the bullshit? Or do you move on? Like I said, I love my customers, so that's the only reason why I'm here. That's the only reason why I'm here. I just feel like I shouldn't have to stress at home, stress at work. They make you feel real low. They make you feel real low. Real low. They throw extra work on you knowing that sometimes you can't take it. Like, it's to the point where now I'm at my breaking point. My breaking point. I be so tired. So I don't even get my hair and my nails did. I don't take care of myself like I used to because I be so stressed. It's like I'm at work right now, but I'm thinking about the workload for tomorrow. And that's fucked up. I'm tired. It's like, when is enough? And then they keep saying, oh, when you regular, it's a different world. But why do I gotta wait till I'm regular to get some respect? Like, not saying that you gotta it's like, I don't know.
The whole America is tired. And I like watching videos of people talking about how they feel about the current economy, how they feel about life in general, and how they didn't expect it to be like this. Because nobody knew that it would be this bad. Some people, like me and others, maybe you, maybe some of our parents, grandparents, whoever, we knew that in our lifetime, the end times would happen. I thought I'd be old, right? I thought I'd be an old man. But things don't go according to what we think. It goes according to the Most High's timing. And yeah, we didn't think it would be like this, but we're in it. We're living through it. A lot of people are just trying to balance and maintain and stay afloat. That's all they want to do. A lot of people gave up on their goals. They just want to be able to make ends meet. And it's hard. It's harder than ever. And it's like you keep getting hit. And you got to keep bouncing back. But when is enough enough? I feel it. I think everybody feel like that. Everybody's going through a lot, man. Keep going through it too. But listen, this next video, she was laid off and she got to cut back. This is another thing that people have to do at this time. You got to start cutting back. Drop a comment below. Let me know what did you have to cut back on. What did you have to stop buying? What did you have to stop doing? What services or luxuries did you have to stop and give up on?
I am officially unemployed, which means I have resorted to money-saving tactics that I wouldn't normally go for. One of the things that I'm doing to save money until I get my next gig is I'm braiding my own hair. That's right, I'm buying my own Canicolon for $3.99 a pack, and I am braiding my own hair. Now, did a recent report just come out that says that this type of hair has cancer-causing chemicals in it that is not good for Black women? Yes, it did, but I need my hair done, and it's a protective hairstyle that is cost efficient, and I can't afford to pay anyone else to do it. Another thing that I am doing, as you can see, is I am no longer going to the nail salon. I am painting my own nails like I am a 10-year-old child. They're chipping. I know that looks trifling, but listen, you know, it's a recession. I will be base top coating for the foreseeable future. Another thing that I've discovered since I have been trying to save money is that grilled cheese sandwiches. Remember those? I've been eating a lot of them, and they are actually delicious. I don't know why I waited until I had no money to remember how good grilled cheese sandwiches are. So if you have any other Depression era meal tips, I would greatly appreciate them. We didn't get rid of Netflix. We just got the version with ads. So, you know, gotta watch Schindler's List with with an ad in the middle of it for Mercedes Benz. Homeless people, I'm sorry, but I can no longer spare $1 or $2 because like every dollar counts, you know? It's just so hard to not spend money the way that I did when I was making money because my tastes haven't changed. Like I still got a taste for $30 candles. I don't want to fucking buy Glade candles. I want fucking Vivitier and Birchwood. I don't want to eat white eggs out of a styrofoam container. I want brown eggs in the plastic containers. It's hard. Hard.
Being laid off has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. Let me explain. How many of y'all, when you're working, you look out the window and you're like, I could be laying on the beach somewhere. I could be ziplining through the jungle. I could be getting an hour massage for less than $20 USD right now. Is that just me? When do PTO requests restart for y'all? Because January 1st, oh baby, I knew what weekends I was about to take off. I knew where I was going. I was about to put in these PTO requests. And then they let us know that they are laying off our departments. Now, what do y'all think my initial emotions were? If you said anxiety, if you said fear, you know, those are very much so accurate. What do you think my first question was, though? Now, if you said, how I'm about to pay for these trips? Yes. But y'all, that was quickly followed up with, who gonna pay these bills? Like, how are these bills going to get paid? I did something that I normally tell my clients to do, and that was I use memory recall. Memory recall is when you use a memory from the past for a present or current situation. And God has always provided. God has always taken care of me. I've had a job since I was 17 years old. Like I've worked. So providing was not going to be an issue. So then my next question was, why now, God? There have been a few signs of a couple different things. One, yeah, I got too comfortable. I've been at my job for 5 years, and I promise you, I probably would have stayed there. They treated your girl nice. But then also, I've been getting signs that my journey is shifting. Like God is really requesting something different from me in this moment. And he's like, I need to push you out of the norm, out of your comfort zone. Understanding that this was nobody but God.
Right, these times are uncomfortable for many, but you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Some people got too complacent at what was not meant for them long term, just temporarily. You can't be mad at the outcome. Know that the Most High is in control and He won't give you more than you can handle, and that He planned it this way. He knew that this would happen, and it's for a reason. And I say this a lot, but y'all got to look at it for what it is, man. These are the signs of the end times. The whole government is about to be done. They're under judgment. Babylon is under judgment. So this happening to you right now, if you were laid off right now, or in the past few months or whatever, this year, it's so you can get ahead. It's giving you time to get ahead. Imagine if this happened to you in 2030. Now you have time to realize what's going on, pay attention, and figure out what you can do before it gets worse, like never before, right? Best way you can look at it. You have an advantage. It might not seem like it in a moment, but you do. You got an advantage over those that are going to be blind to the facts of reality, and then they just going to wake up in a new world. They not going to know what to do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, family. Let me know what y'all think about this video. I appreciate you for watching. If you made it to the end, peace to my Hebrew family. Shalom. I will catch y'all on the next one.